The transmission arrived on every screen across Earth simultaneously. No warning, no negotiation, just horror. Ambassador Chen's hands trembled as the holographic display materialized in the United Nations Assembly Hall. 7 million faces, 7 million human colonists from New Harmony, the furthest human settlement in the Andromeda sector. They weren't just dead. They had been executed methodically, broadcast live across 300 star systems by the Krell Dominion as entertainment. This is the price of expansion, the Krell overlord's synthesized voice echoed through the chamber. This is what happens when lesser species forget their place. The alien stood over 8 feet tall, its chitinous exoskeleton gleaming under studio lights designed for maximum dramatic effect. Behind it, the bodies of children, scientists, farmers, people who had only wanted to build a new life among the stars, lay in organized rows. The Krell had made sure every camera angle was perfect. "We are the apex," the Overlord continued. "For 10,000 years we have culled the weak. Humanity is simply next." The broadcast ended with coordinates, a challenge. The Krell's throne world, Kelthara, its location transmitted with smug confidence. They wanted Earth to know exactly where they were. They wanted humanity to understand its helplessness. Ambassador Chen looked across the assembly. Representatives from every nation sat in stunned silence. Some wept. Others stared blankly, processing the incomprehensible. But in the back row, General Maria Santos wasn't crying. Her jaw was set, her dark eyes calculating. "They made a mistake," she whispered to herself. The Krell Dominion had conquered 47 species over their long history. Each time they had broadcast their massacres. Each time the surviving species had surrendered, accepted vassalage, or fled to the galactic rim. The Krell had refined their psychological warfare to an art form. Fear was their greatest weapon, sharper than any blade, but they had never encountered humanity before. Within 6 hours, Earth's military networks activated protocols that most politicians didn't know existed. The Solar Defense Fleet, previously a scattered collection of patrol vessels and mining ship escorts, coalesced into something far more organized. Weapons platforms hidden in asteroid fields powered up. Shipyards that officially produce cargo haulers revealed their true purpose. Humanity had prepared for first contact to go badly. They just hadn't expected it to go this badly. 72 hours, General Santos announced to the War Council. "We can have the first expeditionary fleet at Kelthara in 72 hours. "That's impossible," Admiral Kowalski objected. "Even through the relay gates, it's a 3-week journey." Santos smiled grimly. "We've been working on new drive technology, experimental, dangerous, but functional." She pulled up schematics. "The Einstein-Rosen bridge drive, we punch a hole in space-time itself." "That could kill everyone aboard," someone protested. 7 million of our people are already dead," Chen interrupted quietly. "The Krell think we'll negotiate. They think we'll beg. They think we're like the other species they've broken." She stood, her voice hardening. "Show them what humans do when you murder their children." The Krell Overlord was hosting a celebration when Earth's fleet emerged from impossible rifts in space, appearing inside Kelthara's orbital defense perimeter. No species had ever developed faster-than-light technology that could bypass their sensor networks. No species had ever been crazy enough to try. The first expeditionary fleet consisted of 147 ships. Against the Krell's home defense fleet of over 2,000 vessels, it should have been a slaughter. It was. Just not the slaughter the Krell expected. Human weapons didn't rely on the elegant plasma technology or sophisticated electromagnetic railguns common throughout the galaxy. Humans had something far simpler, far more brutal. Kinetic kill vehicles accelerated to relativistic speeds, nuclear-pumped lasers, and antimatter warheads that didn't just destroy ships, they annihilated them at the atomic level. But more than their weapons, it was human tactics that terrified the Krell. Other species fought with honor, with codes of conduct developed over millennia. Humans fought to win. They targeted civilian infrastructure. They hacked Krell communication networks and broadcast their own message. Images of the 7 million dead followed by a simple statement. "You wanted our attention. You have it." The battle for Kelthara lasted 9 hours. When it ended, the Krell throne world was a burning husk. The Overlord, captured alive, was brought before General Santos aboard the command carrier Retribution. "You've doomed yourselves," the Overlord hissed through its translator. The other Krell worlds will unite. They will crush you. Santos leaned close, her voice cold. Let them try. You broadcast our people's deaths to 300 systems. Now we'll broadcast yours. Every species you've terrorized will see what happens when you make humanity angry. We'll hunt every Krell world, every station, every ship. We'll show the galaxy that there are worse things than the Krell Dominion. She gestured to her communications officer. Send it, all channels, all frequencies. The Overlord's execution was broadcast just as elaborately as the massacre of New Harmony had been. But the humans added something the Krell never had, a warning. In 300 languages across 300 star systems, humanity's message was clear. We are not your prey. We are not your servants. We are humanity, and we do not forgive. We do not forget. 7 million of our people died. The Krell Dominion dies with them. Over the next 18 months, human fleets systematically dismantled Krell civilization, not occupation, not subjugation, extermination, every world, every colony, every station. The Krell, who had ruled through terror for 10 millennia, learned what true terror felt like. The galaxy watched. Some species celebrated, others grew silent, wondering if they had simply traded one monster for another. But when the last Krell stronghold fell, humanity didn't turn their fleets toward new conquests. They returned home. They rebuilt New Harmony. They mourned their dead. And they sent a second message to the stars. We seek peace. We offer friendship, but harm our people. And you will learn why Earth is called the Death World, why humans are called the species that wouldn't quit, why across all the galaxy, there is no force more dangerous than a human who has lost everything and has nothing left to lose. The Krell Dominion became a cautionary tale, a warning whispered in alien academies and military colleges. Never provoke humanity. Never broadcast their suffering. Because if you do, they won't just defeat you, they'll make sure you're extinct.